Listen. Listen down. Down into that sound. What is it? The current of air? Vibrating vocal cords? Your own eardrums? Something running in your head? It's all right. But go still deeper. This sound is you vibrating. And who are you? Don't give me your name, address, and occupation. You know that's just a mask, a front, a big act. Who puts it on? Who puts it on? Your body? What an act that is. And who puts that on? Your father and mother? Did they put you on? Come off it. You know very well who you are, but you won't admit it. Deep in there, in the middle of your heart, you know it. You've always been around, and always will be. And the you in you is the same as the you in me. You're not some sort of tourist just visiting in this world for a short time. You belong here, like the apple on the tree. And as the apple is the energy of the tree, you, yes, you are the energy of the world. You don't know who you are, do you? You can't really get at yourself, just as the fingertip can't touch itself and the teeth can't bite themselves. And that's because you, the far in you, is what we call Brahman, the self of the universe, the which than which there is no witcher, the heart and foundation of all that's going on. You think you're going to die someday? Yes. That's because every now and then you have to go off so that you can know you're on. You can't have an up without a down, or a back without a front, or a light day without a dark night. The whole thing is pulse. So what are you doing wrong? You're playing on and off with yourself, hide and seek with yourself. You're just passing eternal time with adventure. You forget who you are, really. Every now and then, you make like you're just a John Doe or a Mary Smith, or a butterfly, or a worm, or a star, and that you're lost in the middle of a big, big outside world that isn't you, that you don't understand and that you don't control. Of course. There has to be something else, something other, to bring out the feeling that you are you. And so that you can feel really you. That outside world has to feel really strange, different, weird. You old trickster. Deep down in, you know the whole bit. And therefore what you want is a surprise. So you have to let things get out of control. You have to feel love, different, weird. You old trickster. Deep down in, you know the whole bit. And therefore what you want is a surprise. So you have to let things get out of control. You have to feel lost and lonely to know you as you. You play the thing out by inventing lusts and loves, fears and terrors, gnawing anxieties and screaming meanings. Also, you can imagine, it's not really me, it's it that runs the show. But our secret is, as we say, Tattvamasi. You are it. You are running the show by not letting your right hand know what your left is doing, by making like there's a whopping great split between what you do and what happens to you. And this is what we call Maya, the great illusion, and Leela, the play, the big act. And you don't just play your game with such simple elements as on and off, black and white, or life and death. To seem as real can be, this world that you are playing must be so complicated that you can't figure it out. Especially if you're using figures to figure it. So, between black and white, there is the whole range of colors. Between thunder and silence, the whole scale of tones. And between something and nothing, between a smashing fist on the face and trying to touch air, there are all the textures of feeling. Burning, throbbing, pushing, hugging, fondling, tickling, kissing, brushing, and light wind on the skin. Your world is all these elements, of light and sound, of taste, smell and touch, woven together in many dimensions on the fabulous loom of your brain. Your brain, the most complicated thing in the world, which you yourself grew without even thinking about it. You have always been around. For you, I, the self, is simply what there is and all that there is. All of us are raised from one center, tits on one side, sounds on one flute. Forever and ever. But it doesn't get monotonous, boring, because we keep forgetting it. We keep the ons on by putting offs between them. For this universe that we know is only a speck of dust in another universe. And all the specks of dust in this universe that we know contain minute universes without measure, boundless inward in the atom, boundless outward in the whole. However vast, however incomprehensible, however terrifying this entire display may seem to be, all of it is at root your own inmost self, the self which you cannot touch or see or pin down or control, because it's too close, too near, right in the middle of everything, because it's you.